Hey guys, T Kearney here. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit today about decisions and kind of how they really affect you on a day-to-day basis. One of the biggest things I found with talking to people and business owners is that a lot of the time people have this paralysis that comes about making decisions. And regardless of whether this is a really big decision or something that might affect your future for the rest of your life, or whether it's a tiny small decision that you have to make today but you just can't decide about it. This fear of making decision and will I make the right decision and worrying about am I making the right decision seems to be a conversation that a lot of people are having with themselves, and in that conversation that they're having with themselves, a lot of the time it's actually stalling your progress and stopping you getting where you want to go to. So, for example, each day we get up in the morning, we get out of bed, we decide what clothes to wear, what we're going to do for the day, who we're going to speak to, and that, every minute of every day we're making a decision. And that if you overthink them, essentially what happens is you just either procrastinate and put it off, or you actually just don't make that decision. You don't realise that in not making that decision, and not choosing one of the ways to go with that, the effect that has on you for moving forward is massive. Because I found that, there was a lot of day-to-day decisions that used to kind of slow me down a lot. But that when you really look at a decision, most of the time, most decisions you make are not earth-shattering. They're not huge decisions. It's just a choice. And by being afraid to make that choice and by being afraid of not making the right choice or deciding on the right thing, that at that point nothing happens. You're looking at it from a point of view of, if I don't get this right now I'm going to get in trouble, or if I don't get this right now I'm wasting my time. But I'm here to kind of say we need to reframe that a little bit. We need to change the way you're looking at that and change the context around it. And that if you actually look at it saying essentially it's a feedback mechanism. So each time you make a decision, you make a choice, you'll get a result, some sort of result. You may or may not be happy with the result, but if you don't make that decision, that choice at the start, you don't get any feedback. And the moment you realise that each time you make a decision, you get feedback in the form of some sort of a result, and if you like that result, you can stay with the decision. If you don't like that result, you can make another decision, choose something else, and move forward with that. But essentially every time you make a decision and a choice, it brings you forward, it gives you more information because you take certain actions based on that decision and you get feedback back from that. So if you're sitting around freaking out today about, do I do this or do I do that? I'm kind of here to say, does it really make that much of a difference? Granted, there are going to be certain decisions out there that you're going to make that are going to affect how you shape your life. But I'm just saying that there's a lot of decisions out there that you'll make it today, you'll probably make another decision on the same thing tomorrow. So it kind of doesn't matter that much. So just get stuck in today, decide on something. It doesn't matter whether it's really big, really small. Just start making decisions and get in that habit of decide, choose, do something now based on that, get some feedback and make another one. Because the faster you make that decision and the faster you choose whatever it is you want to do, the faster you'll get there and the quicker you'll get feedback from it. So decide today, get some feedback from the results that you get, and then decide after that if that was the required result you wanted or if you want to do something else. But do it today.